Welcome back here to the Juicy Fruit Xfinity series here for the round of Road America. It's been quite a while since I've actually last commentated, so excuse my incompetence for being a bit rusty here. So James Qualls on the pole here. Looks like we don't really have any issues on pit lane as of right now, just to make sure. But the green flag is in the air. A new round begins here after Texas. After the Texas win for Corey Williams, no chasers have clinched their spot in quite yet, but James Qualls leading the field into turn number 1. A massive wad of cars are going to try and get themselves around here to escape the notorious Road America here, but here comes Jonathan Zorlin looking for the lead already on lap 1. He immediately advances his spot to the lead of P1 on the track. Jonathan Zorlin not hesitating, already trying to run away from the rest of the pack, as the rest of the field really trying to get themselves wadded up here. Robert Parr looked like he wanted to make it 3 wide there, decides to back off. Sekuli on the inside of Sanford, as here they come under braking. You hear a lot of cars beating and banging into each other here. It's a very crazy spot to actually gain a lot of track position and lose it as well. But the front remains of Jonathan Zorlin here. You're going to see the rest of the field gather themselves around this quick right-hander. And there you see cars out of control. Scott Roush spinning around in the 60 as he's going to hold on to it. He's way off into the track. No caution out on the racetrack for Scott Roush. But we see a car spinning out of control there, as the rest of the field, again, really just trying to gather themselves around for a good rhythm here on lap number 1 of the race. Christian Master Jr. looking on the inside. Actually, just Christian Master looking underneath Chris Don there, but not able to. Rancho Cucamonga there on the attack of the number 26 there, as here he looks underneath for position here, and a hard dive into the corner there, and Christian Master able to defend there. There you see a couple more chasers back there, Stephen Paul III and Robbie Jackson in that mix as well. And Keon Eddington off the track there. He's into the tire barriers. Looks like he might have driven the car a bit too hard, and now he's stuck against the barrier there. JT Bryant going off the track there. And wow, someone went way off the track as well, and that is Matt McIntyre. He got eliminated from that recent round, so already a tough break for that 97 team, as the caution is out on the track. Looks like we might have, I don't know what happened there, but I think so many cars got stuck. That might have just been the scenario here, as we're gonna get back to that leader here. Jonathan Zorlin still remains as your race leader here at Road America. So here's the reason for our caution. Seymour Butts actually got hit from behind by Kelly Boston in the 44, and that sent the number 40 for a spin. There you see some contact there up a bit further down from Lily Gordon and Kyle Matthews, but pretty much Seymour Butts went for a spin there, and I think he's going to get hit. Yep, got hit just a little bit there by Alex May in the right rear corner, and Keith Batson went for a little bit of a slide there, but not much damage done to the 40 there, but they might have to check on that right rear corner panel to see if they don't really have any further damage. Pace car is off. Jonathan Zorlin continues to lead over James Qualls, the pole sitter. Qualls is going to try and get that spot back. As the green flag is back in the air, you see so many cars filing on the inside groove there. Charles Sanford on the jump. Look at the start. He's gotten a fantastic start from Charles Sanford there. He's going to look for that race lead there. He's currently in the lead of the points right now, and with this run, this could help solidify his chances of making it in yet again here. Charles Sanford now P1 on the chart. Zorlin filed back to second. Looks like the top two both spun the tires there, but here comes the 54 of Marty Johnson. Joshua Sekuli looking inside as well. And here they come towards the extremely hard left-hander here. Sanford hard on the brakes there. Zorlin as well, 3 wide in the back. And Sekuli's able to get around Marty Johnson. They're still fighting 3 wide for third. Marty Johnson able to actually hold on to that spot there. And will the 70 hold on? And he drives it wide. James Qualls drives the car way off the track. Marty Johnson able to take third away, but now James Qualls has filed himself to fourth. Sekuli not too far behind, but time is running out for a lot of these contenders here, and a lot of drivers are going to be very impatient here. Even though it's a 12-lap run, every lap matters here. As quals went off yet again, here comes Sekuli on the inside. What will they do? Ooh, man, they almost rubbed doors into that corner there. And quals holds on. But look at Rancho Cucamonga, huge head of steam. Huge run on the straightaway there. He takes 2 spots in one go. What a move by Rancho Cucamonga. He's on the charge as well. But it looks like more cars have gone off. Caution is out. A huge crash in the back. There's Jeffrey Finguy. Matt McIntyre. Looks like Scott Roush might have had a piece of it as well. They'll be racing it back down towards the line. Let's pay attention to cars that might go off into this sand trap right over here. It looks like nobody's going to do that. Actually, never mind. I just jinxed that. And there goes Eli Bright off into the sand pit there. There's no way of getting out of that one. As the caution is going to fly, Charles Sanford had a monstrous restart there. And because of that, he's currently in the race lead. So here's what happened on the restart here. This wasn't really the reason for the caution, but Kyle and Keith drove the car a bit too hard into the corner, went in a bit hot, and took out Christian Master Jr. in the process, sending both the 2 cars spinning into the first turn sand trap. And that's pretty much the reason those 2 were stuck in pit lane. But looking further down, Cody Lamas, we're going to have to look at him. We're going to go a bit fast forward. Someone else went off in the back. Looks like Chris Dodd. I think he just slid off the track. We'll have to see. We'll rewind that as well, actually. Yeah, I think he might have gotten a tap, actually. Let's see. No, he didn't, actually. He just went off the track, actually. Just probably got a bit loose, come in, wheel hop the car, spun that baby around. And then Cody Lamas, looking into his perspective here, he might have gotten ran over. Either that or that big crash you saw with Finguy and the others there. That might have been the main issue behind that wreck. So, the origins behind it. So, we're going to look a bit further in, I think. Yeah, there it is, actually, right there. Lamas and Seymour Butts collided, and look at the impact. Lamas is going to get a huge hit. Oh, he actually got stuck into the wall there, actually. So Lamas got stuck into the wall. Seymour Butts hits the wall with the back end of his car, and then I think Matt McIntyre, there's Scott Roush's damage there. He runs into the 40, and then Matt McIntyre, no place to go, runs into the 40 car, sending the 97 teetering into the grass and into the wall. And I think this is where Finguy just has nowhere to go. Bam! Oh, that's a hard impact. Head-on collision, and that's how those 2 got knocked out of the ballpark. Just like that. That's a tough break for Finguy. They've really been trying to get some good runs in. Just a lot of these drivers have had really tough seasons here. But that's how the accidents have occurred here within that restart there. And there you saw the caution car coming out with basically the KKK members on the track, or the NASCAR officials. So we'll take you back to the restart. After tons of cleaning up here, a lot of cars have dropped out of the race. Looks like only 5 of them have wrecked out here, but Charles Sanford, your leader here. Zorlin second, Marty Johnson third, Qualls fourth, and the rest trying to chase down that number 8 green flag. Back in the air, 3 wide action already here. Looks like Marty Johnson's gonna go for the jump here. He's looking low underneath Zorlin. Really, turn one's a good passing opportunity here. All these cars scrambling for position here. As you notice, we're gonna look near the middle of the pack here. This is actually where all the action can be seen. You see a lot of cars actually going way off into that corner. That's where you lose a lot of track position as well. Keon Eddington looks like he nearly got dumped by Chris Dodd there in the back. So that certainly would have been a good sign there. But Jonathan Zorlin not giving up a fight here for second. He's got the nose there, decides to back off. Might give him a bit of a bump coming into the corner here. And tries to shove that 54 wide, not able to. Cole Baker goes a bit off the track there. Dylan Schwalberg and Stephen Pollard the third, all trying to get themselves into good positions here to get some good points today here at Road America. That's really all a lot of these chasers really want. Sanford, the highest running chaser right now with a win. He's guaranteed in, so coming into the race at the points leader, so it doesn't really matter where Sanford ends up. As long as he wins this race, he's going to pretty much be set sail for the next round. But you see some cars going into that grass there. You see the dirt particles flying out, but this is another good opportunity to pass is near this carousel arena. I'm not the best with corners there, but Charles Sanford really running away with this lead right now. Nobody able to really challenge him ever since he passed those drivers on the restart here. Look at Drew Austin and Jesse Dalton. The JGL cars are really trying to get themselves in. The JGL and TriStar entries are trying to get themselves a name here. Looking at the helicopter cam, you see how dusted up they can get and how feisty these drivers will get to hold on to positions as well as gain some. And Stephen Paul III trying to fight back on Drew Austin here. Austin's got a better car, looks like, but Pollard able to dive that corner in really deep, and he's able to hold on to it. Ranger Cucamonga running a solid 4th place car, but his car is all battered up, so really he's doing a fantastic job here. Christian Master has been really quiet in this race so far. Really quiet about his race car. He's really liked it, but otherwise he's not really complained about it. He's just happy with the top 10 car at the moment. Sakuli running inside that top 10 as well. Give a shout out to him. Steam Paul III still fighting out for that 10th position on Drew Austin, able to hold on to it. But looking near the rest of the field here, Schwalberg running mid-pack here. He's been struggling with his race car, but he's not running as bad as the other drivers. Running a bit worse than him. Kyle Matthews not too far behind. He's trying to get himself in a good spot. He's going to try and make it 3 wide underneath Cole Baker and Corey Williams, and looks like he's not really going to be able to succeed much of that unless he dime bombs that corner deep in, trying to get a better entry in, but I don't think it's really going to help him for this upcoming one right over here. 3 wide into the corner. Matthews goes way off into the track, but he's going to hold on to it, but he's going to lose a spot too. Steve Pollard dives it in, really puts the nose underneath that 10 car, and indicating that he's right there, so really these drivers not giving up without a fight here. Emmanuel Hartnett looking low. He's been kind of quiet, hasn't really had much in his race car, but he's doing the best he can to get the best result out of that Toyota. And Cole Baker slams the wall. The corner, Randy Vanderhoopen clobbers the 18, and that's definitely going to bring out a yellow. What a vicious impact. Or the 2 drivers there. That was awful to look at. As they're racing it back down, I think Cole Baker just lost that car. But looking near the back, it's a bit convoluted. Near the back half of the field, but... And Sakuli is off the track. He was running in the top 10, and now, with that in set tone, he might be in danger in terms of the points and where he's at right now. So, Josh Sakuli in grave danger of points. Another chaser having issues here, Seymour Butts. Had issues earlier. Robbie Jackson's been struggling with his car all along, but the caution is out yet again, and it's Charles Sanford still leading this race, but he's got one more restart to hold them off as it seems. Cole Baker looked like he drove it in really hard into the fast area of the corner there. Just no place to go. Vicious hit into the driver's side door for that 18 there, but watch the 90 of Randy Vanderpool. Nowhere to go, and just lifts off all 4 wheels off the 18's car, and Randy Vanderpool just an innocent bystander of that wreck. Just no place to go, and a 2-car wreck turned very vicious with that impact. You could probably, if you were at that track, you would feel the G's of that impact there. You wouldn't really feel it literally, but you could just hear how hard that lick was. And then we're going to look a bit fast forward here. Actually, this was the battle there, but Josh Sakuli, I think he just went really wide there. I think he was battling Spencer Gilmore, looks like, for position. And Gilmore gave him plenty of room. I think he just wheel hopped into the corner there. Yep. And then just went off the track. And that is very costly for car number 4 there. They weren't looking the best in the point standings, but even so, they're going to lose a lot of ground here in the standings. So, Josh Sakuli, very much in danger. He's actually 9th in the points coming into this race, so this is certainly a run they didn't want to see at all. This could very well be our final restart of the event here for Charles Sanford. He's got to execute a perfect run to the finish here. That and hope for a caution to end this race, but green flag in the air. Jonathan Zolan really jumped on the gas that time around, and he is ambitious for that win here. He wants to get it. He's going to certainly try and earn it the way he wants it by passing that 8 car. But Charles Sanford able to get the proper gearing in. Cars going off near the back. Really getting chaotic near the middle of the pack there. But Charles Sanford trying to run away from the hard-charging Jonathan Zorlin here. Zorlin's been hungry for victory here. Spencer Gilmore blocking Jesse Dalton for position here. As they're trying to get around Marty Johnson. 2 chasers off in the back. Christian Master and Rancho Cucamonga have gone off. And their runs are down the drain. But Charles Sanford really trying to run away. Robert Pollard sitting in 3rd there. Qualls in 4th. As you see the rest of the field trying to gather themselves past that left-hander. And here they come to the quick right. Charles Sanford still holding on for dear life here. Jonathan Zolan not too far behind him. That 62's got to find a way to get around this 8 car. If Charles Sanford makes a mistake, Zorlin could be the one to pounce on the misfortunes of Charles Sanford. Really good carousel corner for Jonathan Zorlin there. Look at the exit he got off that corner. Good apex there for a lot of the drivers there. Dylan Schwalmer, a couple of others are lucky to see some of the other chasers really having issues so far in the event. But Charles Sanford trying to run away. He's got to hope for a caution, or he's just got to hold off that 62 car. That's one of the 2 options here. It looks like everybody got through there really clean. Spencer Gilmore looking underneath James Cole's for position there on the outside groove. Gilmore's really loved his race car in the past couple laps here. And with this short run in, this could help his chances here. Gilmore upwards in the pack here. He's doing a great job. He's up to 4th now. He started 8th on the restart, and now he is in 4th, battling James Qualls for position. Keith Batson off the track in the back. Won't matter. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go for Charles Sanford here. He's got to hold off Jonathan Zolan for one final time. Jesse Dalton battling James Qualls for the all-important 5th position here. Dalton looking for a top 5. Was really happy with the truck outcome for him, and now he's trying to bring some success in the Xfinity car despite not making the playoffs. Dalton really trying to outperform in his ride. Pollard the 3rd off the track in the back there. Schwalberg slow on the racetrack as well. So more chasers again having issues. As these laps are winding down, the twists and turns have still been occurring. Jonathan Zolan now getting pounced by Robert Pollard there on the inside. Zolan fighting back, trying to defend his position. That is just what Charles Sanford really loves to see. Robert Pollard going up, but he's still got his nose underneath that 62. He's going to try and dive it into the corner, but Zolan holds on. But he drives it wide. On the outside, Robert Pollard on the inside. Jonathan Zolan, Spencer Gilmore waiting to attack the both of them. And Spencer Gilmore just hounding the back bumper of the 19. He's going to try and look low. Very aggressive move from Spencer Gilmore. As you see Jesse Dalton now able to attack Spencer Gilmore's quarter panel here. He's going to try and hound him. The rest of the pack really getting themselves composed just fine. There's everybody else really calmed themselves down, but it's chaotic near the back. But up front, Charles Sanford, he's got nobody to challenge him here. Jonathan Zola not able to catch. And coming out of the final corner, Charles Sanford. Ran good at Texas. He's really been one of the more consistent drivers in the series. A well-deserved win. Approaches Charles Sanford. He wins at Road America. Spencer Gilmore not able to get to encompass some good positions there. Still, 4th place run after starting 8th on the restart is phenomenal there. But everybody else trying to get themselves across the line in one piece. And the caution is out on the track. And it looks like we had some issues. Robbie Jackson has wrecked his race car there. And race winner Charles Sanford has advanced himself to the round of 8 here. Charles Sanford feeling very lucky today. Good run at Texas and a good run here at Road America with a victory. That will just secure his composure, and it pretty much will be an insurance boost for Charles Sanford here. He's locked in nonetheless here. Congratulations to car number 8 in the victory here, but Otherwise, we need to take a look at the replay to see what happened to our chasers there, because a lot of them fell apart on that final restart. Looking at what happened here, Rancho Cucamonga wheel hopped his car, and so did Christian Master. Both of them did basically the identical state of just spinning the car out like a lot of drivers did in the past, and I think, yeah, pretty much that's really much what happened to those two drivers there. They both went off the track, and then we saw issues with, I believe Stephen Pond III had issues with his race car there. He was running inside the top 10. He went off the track there. He was running in 9th at the time. Oh, wow, that's what happened, actually. He got a tap from Kyle Matthews. Kyle Matthews was coming into the corner a bit too hot. And Dylan Schwamberg got spun around. 3 chasers collided with each other, and Stephen Pod was the innocent bystander in the accident there. I think Kyle Matthews gave him a bump there. We're going to look on board with Kyle Matthews here. Sorry about that. You see, he's on the brakes here. Schwalberg's on the brakes as well. A bit of an awkward entry there, but just the little bump is just what Kyle Matthews gave to Schwalberg there, trying to get positions there, and spun into, and both the 20 and the 89 collided into each other, and I think Schwalberg's going to have a nice talking to after that race. Very frustrated there. He had a good run coming in, and because of that, they were destroyed, basically, in that race. I think Sakuli, I think he just went down pit lane. I think he just had so much damage it didn't really matter to this 4 car. We're going to look again anyway, but yeah, I think he just went down pit lane. And then looking at Robbie Jackson, he was running near the back of the field, so he wasn't really having a good day himself. You can hear the intensive mouse clicking. I think he just went off somewhere. I don't know what happened to him. Let's see, Stephen Paul III really on his corner panel here. I think he might have gotten impatient with him. Either that or he ran into something there. I don't really know. Yes, oh, Stephen Paul III just wrecked the 39. Oh, that's a vicious hit. End of the wall there. So Paul III was pretty much fed up with Robbie Jackson shit and just ran him over. That's pretty much all I really described. Gave him a bump once there, hooked the quarter panel, and what a hit into the wall and into the tire barrier too. So that's a double whammy for Robbie Jackson there. And that's pretty much what killed that 39 car at all. He wasn't really having a good day in the beginning, but and now he's got a wrecked car at the end of this one. But nonetheless, congratulations to Charles Sanford on winning here at Road America. A deserving run. For car number 8, they were one of the more consistent factors here in this race, and because of that, they won the event as a result. But thank you guys for watching here, and thanks for your patience here. I don't know how long I will with Double Mint, just because I haven't finished Chase Cars, that and with the computer issues that have been going on, as said in the description for Auto Club, but we'll see you then there. We'll look at the standings here coming into the next round here, which will be an elimination race, so stick around here, and may the best 8 advance to that round.